5? Okay.
5 or 6.
5 or 6, mate.
4, 5, 6.
Oh, can you turn off? Oh, the click went. Okay, it's not there. It's not there. It's recording here too? Cool. All right. We are live
Hello.
with my man Rocky.
Yo.
With my man Rocky. Cheers, brother.
Is this the first episode of Beats and Booze?
Beats and booze. You know, I think that's gonna be what we'll have to call this episode for sure. Not the 5th episode of Cocktails and Chords, but the first of Beats and Booze.
Welcome.
As we drink penicillin cocktails.
These are pretty delicious, sir.
They're strong.
Yeah, then you nailed it.
I don't think I'm gonna make a weak drink on this podcast.
Yeah.
Unless it's not alcoholic. Then you know, whatever. It is what it is. But until then, we're gonna be well, I shouldn't say until then because we already did it. But for all the you know, the boozy ones,
yeah,
we're gonna drink. We have the last couple episodes. I meant to ask you before we got on here, but I might as well just ask you now. Do you want to do a shot during the podcast at some point?
If it's a bad idea, I'm in.
Count this man in. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna ask my first question that I've been kind of starting everybody off with. Why the penicillin? What made you choose? What made you choose this cocktail?
I grew up drinking scotch with my dad, so it's like every Christmas or Easter or any holidays, it'd be scotch, because he'd love scotch, and we'd drink like every holiday, like I said. So I grew up drinking that, and once I found out what penicillin was at cocktail bars, and I was like, okay, so it's scotch, lemon, ginger, honey, all the things that I like. And I tried it, and I was like, you know what, this could be my thing. And once I got really hammered on them, and I really enjoyed it. So
tell us that story. Where were you?
I was at the wheel, and
you were driving?
No,
I was at the wheel.
it's called the wheel. It's
okay.
in East Austin, MOK, and 12th, and they made some really sick penicillin. I was by myself actually reading a book at the bar, and I was just knocking down penicillins, and I went home, and Kelly, enjoyed my company that night a lot, but I had no idea what I did. So she just told me everything about it the next day, which I can't tell you right now what happened. So turned out to be a really good lovey-dovey night. And
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So you're fun drunk is what you're telling us.
Oh, man. Yeah. There are times where you can be bad, not fun drunk, but
absolutely.
So far, penicillins haven't got me into trouble.
Yeah. That's good.
Well, I don't remember, so it hasn't.
Nothing that's come back to bite you quite yet.
Not yet. I hope not ever, but I love these drinks, and thank you for making them for me.
Absolutely, man. I had fun making this one. I think this was probably our most... Nicole, do you think this was probably took the most different ingredients that we probably had to like go out and get and then like see how it went? Yeah. It was definitely the one. And also I've never had one, so this is my first time drinking one.
Hey,
and it is good.
Salud.
In that
Cheers.
case. So I definitely appreciate you picking the penicillin as well. I know you did mention when we were texting. You mentioned what was it? Coffee.
Frozen Irish coffee.
Frozen Irish coffee.
So sick.
That would have been a lot of fun too. I think.
I feel like you'd need a machine for that. So
and we might. I don't know. I didn't even like talk to Nicole about it, but I was like, that seems like a lot. So we'll save that for episode 2
yes.
of Beats and Booze.
Part 2, yeah.
Part 2 of Beats and Booze. There we go. Hell yeah. Well, for the listeners that don't know, Rocky is a drummer here in Austin, Texas. Plays in how many? Is it 3 groups right now?
Right now, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Hell yeah. We've got Billy King and the Bad Bad Bad, who are the homies. We've got Lady Fang,
Ooh, yeah.
And we've got Blush Fantasy. Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
Blush Fantasy. all kind of badass bands, very different styles, would you say?
Definitely a
Of
lot
each?
different from each other. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. What's new with the groups with playing and all of that good stuff?
Oh man. So Billy King's like the most busiest band out of all three. So it's like it's more rock and roll, and Lady Fang's kind of like indie pop, dream pop, and Blush Fantasy's kind of like synth pop. So it's like all three bands have like I have a different duty in all three bands. So Fantasy's more like where I play electronic drums standing up, which kind
Oh,
of
really? I
yeah.
didn't know that. I didn't know that's what was
Oh, you
happening
haven't seen
these days.
the recent performance?
I have
Yeah,
not. I have
it's cool,
not.
man. It's a Simmons kit. It looks really sexy, and I can actually stand up and play and spin and dance. And as a
Oh,
drummer, that is a drummer's dream to just do that because
yeah.
most of the time the drummer's sitting down, and then the guitar players and the singers are dancing on stage, and you're like, all right, I love my gig, but fuck, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're in the
I want to
back.
be up
You're in the
there.
back.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah.
exactly.
I feel like that's what every drummer wants is they want to be able to be at the front of the stage.
Yeah.
Whether maybe not for the whole show
Not
or be
yeah.
necessarily be a front man, but I think every drummer secretly or maybe not so secretively
Yeah.
wants to be at the front of the stage for once.
I mean, yeah, I'm not a good singer, so it's like I wouldn't want to be in front, because if they were like sing, and I'm like, nope, you don't want me to sing. But it's fun doing that with Blush Fantasy, and then Lady Fang's like, my baby project. So, and Billy King's like something that I really love doing with the boys. So, it's been a good ride so far.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I know Billy King, he showed me some of the new album and it sounds
Yeah,
incredible.
yeah, it's
If
pretty dope.
for all the listeners that don't know Billy King and the Bad Bad Bad, we'll have to get Will on here sometime. But incredible band, good friends of mine. They are going to be releasing a record soon. Do we have a date on that?
No, I just finished comping drums with Billy,
Okay.
so that's done. Now they just have to record all the guitars and then vocals, but no date in sight as right now. But we're gonna start releasing singles,
Cool. Cool.
the
Okay.
ones that are done. Yeah.
Nice, nice. Do we have a release date on any of those?
We're thinking somewhere in September, but not a
Okay.
definite date.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Well, I'll be keeping my eyes out for that one because, dude,
They're
even,
fun,
even
man.
the
Yeah.
or was it mixed? I forgot when we were in Costa Rica.
Yeah.
He was playing them, and
Yeah, it's like a deep dive into early 2000s,
were those mixed and mastered or those,
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
We
God,
recorded
they
them
sounded
last
amazing.
year or the starting of this year. I can't remember, but yeah, man, it's a totally different. What do you call it? Totally different street or highway that Billy King took in this new album. So I'm stoked, and I'm enjoying playing and creating a sound where it's bringing back to our base where we grew up listening to 90s and early 2000 hits. So it kind of feels like that we're doing it in
Yeah.
our music. So it feels good when you do something you grew up listening to.
Oh, I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, that's very exciting. Anytime you got like you're sitting on some music and you're ready to put it out,
Yeah.
it's always so exciting. So
Yeah. I wish we could put it out sooner, but it's just sometimes you just got to play the game.
absolutely. I mean, I know that it's like sometimes you gotta. I mean, just having your stuff, uploaded through your distributor, whether it be TuneCore or what's the other one, DistroKid.
DistroKid, CD
Yeah.
Baby, or
Yeah, there's a few of them, but
Yeah.
having your stuff uploaded like ahead of time
yeah,
and scheduling the release date is like a huge thing because then you can pitch it to Spotify playlists, and I know
there's
it's a whole process.
there's so many middle people that you got to go through to get your music heard. To all the following people that you want to
Yeah,
get your music listened to by. So it's like yeah, it's a lot going on. It's not the most convenient and easy industry at the moment.
It
You got to do.
never has been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But it's different now. I mean, it's obviously different, I think. Let me know what you think about this. Like, I feel like maybe in, I don't know, 60s, 70s, 80s, maybe even through the 90s and 2000s, that maybe some of the more, it was easier to get noticed maybe as a band or as an artist if you were just really talented and you could go play shows and be talented. But now we're kind of in a landscape where the content
Matters.
that matters more,
Yeah.
maybe. And not
Oh.
to say that talented people aren't popular and popular people aren't talented nowadays, but I feel like it was maybe you can only need this when nowadays it's almost like you kind of got to be doing every little thing, the video, the this, the that, you know.
Well, you know what the crazy part is? Your artists are doing more, but people's attention span is going short. It's gotten shorter, you know?
Yeah,
So it's like, oh my God, it's like before then in the 60s and 70s, people they're putting out records, they're rocking out. Of course, they're all extremely talented. We grew up listening to them. And it's like all they were doing is selling records and merch and playing live shows, and that's all there was to the game. You know, you get signed by a record label, and that's it. But now it's like you got to be a content creator, you got to play music, you got to write music, and then you got to go into the battle of algorithms. So
yeah.
but
The good old internet.
you got to put everything within 10 to 30 seconds. So it's like,
Yeah. Figuring out how to, for lack of a better term, market your music.
yeah.
Using video content is definitely. Of course, I don't know. I'm not a popular artist.
Yeah,
so
me neither.
what the hell do I know at the same time? It's funny because like I feel like some people, I'm sure you have people that maybe are a talented guitar player or singer, and I'm sure you've been asked before, like, how do I like kind of get my music career started? Has anyone ever asked you that? Like, how do I kind of like get out there or anything like that?
No.
No? 'Cause- Yeah. I was gonna say because I've been asked that, but I'm like, I don't even know. You know what I mean?
I don't
Yeah.
think I have an answer to that because
Yeah.
I don't. It's like
Yeah.
we're doing what we can and we're going with the changes. So it's like I think there's a part of like now that you have to be a content creator is like you basically are kind of a filmmaker. So, you got to really think out the box of what your visuals are going to be to attract people within the first 3 to 5 seconds of when they scroll. And you're like, all right, we got to get them hooked in those 3 seconds. If you don't do that, you're just going to scroll up and you're done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a trip. It's a
Yeah.
trip. Yeah. Now I'm
It's
just
funny.
yeah, it's turning. So new music wise, I know we talked about Billy King. As far as Blush Fantasy and Lady Fang, is there any new music on the horizons for those groups?
Yeah, so Lady Fang got together last month in June, and Kara gave us like an assignment that he was like, all right, we're gonna write 2 songs. I'm gonna come play a show. We're gonna record a couple new songs, and we're like, okay, challenge accepted. And this was like April, so Chocolate, myself, and Brett, we live in Austin still, and Kara's in Chicago.
Okay.
So the boys got together and we composed, something that Brett had in his head, and turned out to be 3 songs, and we recorded them with Reefer.
Nice. Okay, I knew y'all were recording with them.
Yeah.
That's right.
So yeah, I mean, I'm really stoked about those 3 songs. I'll show it to you after we're done.
Dude,
One
yes.
of them.
Are there vocals on them now, or
So yeah, it's like a rough mix, but it's pretty cool. I'm stoked about that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
New Lady Fang.
Yeah.
Get ready. I'm ready for some heat, dude. Yeah. You have to. I will not forget to remind you to show me that. I would love to hear it.
Yeah, and Blush Fantasy, it's like, Kenneth is the mastermind behind that. So he's got so many things already recorded and done. So it's like he's just waiting for the right moment or get to release them out into the world. So he's got a plan in mind
Cool.
that I believe in. So I'm just gonna let him take the wheel, and we're just gonna go with the flow with that project.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Oh man, yeah, I'll be looking. So keep an eye out for all the listeners. Blush Fantasy, Lady Fang, Billy King, and the Bad Bad Bad. Can't
Really
can't wait
cool
to hear
stuff.
it, dude.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear it. How did you get involved? I guess like just take me through your whole like musical journey. I guess in general, but also just maybe specific to Austin as well. Like, how did you get involved with all these groups and start playing the drums and all that good
Yeah.
stuff?
Well, yeah. So when I moved to New York from back home where I grew up, which is Pakistan, so I played music in Pakistan where I feel like I was fortunate. Well, let's put it this way: that I feel like I grew up in the wrong era within the planet, but I grew up in the right era, being the kid back in Pakistan, because the music industry back then was just overflowing with so much good talent and so many good
in Pakistan.
yeah, man. This
Really?
was like, early 2000s, and it was just like there are so many rock bands and pop bands coming out, and they're all gone. They all dispersed and disappeared, and everybody moved away. But I was fortunate to experience that, and that's basically what turned me into a musician, because all these great musicians back home were inspired by Western music, like Black Sabbath, R.I.P. Ozzy.
R.I.P. Ozzy.
Um, so it was great to hear their creativity, which was inspired by the Western music, turn into a whole different version of it. Eastern music. So, do growing up listening to a fusion of Western and Eastern was really cool. And then I moved to New York, and that's where I met Kara, the singer of Lady Fang, and I basically was looking up Craigslist, and it's just like looking up bands and like who can I audition for, and I auditioned for two bands. One of them, the first band I auditioned for, the same rehearsal space in Brooklyn called the Sweatshop. Um,
All right.
yeah, it was for a Led Zeppelin cover band was the first one, and I walk into this rehearsal room, and there's these four older, like probably late 40s, early 50s, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I start playing, and I totally fucking bomb
Oh shit.
it. So I'm like, I knew it the first song I played. I was like, okay, cool. I'm not getting in this band. And then the second time I went to the same spot and auditioned for Lady Fang, and they're under a different name at that time. And it was a Super Bowl night.
Was
And
it just Kara at that point?
it was
Or?
Kara and her ex partner. So
Okay.
auditioned for them, and honestly, I didn't have a drum kit when I went to audition.
Oh shit.
So I basically just had a pair of sticks, and I played it on a table, listening to the songs. And when I got to the audition space, I was like, "Real drums. What do I do now?" And it worked out, and they liked me for some reason.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's fucking rock and roll right there. I love that, dude.
Yeah,
That's badass.
and yeah, man, this was like 2014. So we played in New York for the next 2 years, which is a whole lot of fun. But it's New York City, so it's like you really gotta really hustle to get
Yeah.
into the scene.
How
So
old were you when you moved to New York?
I was 20.
20. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. Cool.
19. Sorry. Yeah. So when I moved to New York, I was 19, and by the time it was 2016, Kara was like, "All right, we're gonna move to Austin." And I was like, "I don't know what that looks like," and I was going through some turbulent times back then. So I was like, you know what? I'm in. I packed my bags, and I moved to Texas. I had no idea what
No
Austin was
shit,
like.
dude.
Austin or Texas, I'd never been. The moment I got here, and I was accepted with arms wide open with the from the community and the people that I met here, and I was like, okay, this feels like home. So
Amazing, man. Dude, I gotta just hop in and just say, man, like this is like, I don't know. This is one of my favorite reasons for doing this podcast is like I'm talking to you, one of my friends who I've known for years now. And granted, it's mostly like in the scene. I feel like we run into each other, but now we get to actually sit down and talk, and I get to learn
Yeah.
your story. Like you don't it'd be kind of weird if I asked you like, tell me your story, dude. How did you start and I'm sure you would if I asked you that.
Absolutely.
And maybe I should start doing that with people I meet. But it's fun. It's funny. I'm just realizing like learning these things about my friends through this platform has been so fun.
Yeah, because I totally agree with you. If you were to ask me the same questions when we were at a party or at a club, and it's a different environment. You're doing different things, and you're on a whole different level. So it's like you probably wouldn't get the right answers to your questions, and or you would. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe you would.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like maybe I should. But
Yeah.
this is a fun way to do it. We've got the drinks as we would in the club. We'll call it club cocktails and Chords next time. We'll dim the lights a little bit. Put on a record.
Yeah, bro.
Make it nice and sexy. But then it's like people are gonna think I'm trying to seduce you. Then that might be a whole nother thing.
Let them imagine what they had got her. It's like
yeah, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. Oh my god, dude. So what's new at? I know you're also working at ABGB too. What's new with the ABGB? Any fun new stuff going on there?
We got cocktails.
We got cocktails
we got
now.
Cocktails at the ABGB.
You're at the right place.
And we're actually the brewer. He treats water for the beer, of course, and now he's treating water and carbonating it for different cocktails that are on tap, like ranch water. If you haven't had an ABGB ranch water, you got to get there and get one.
I love ranch water.
It's $10 for a mug of beer mug, a Stein, with ranch water. For $10.
Are you working tonight?
No, I'll be there tomorrow day though.
Okay, we're flying out early in the morning, but we'll come soon. We'll come by soon and get a ranch water.
Yeah, come
That
by
sounds
whenever,
amazing.
dude. I'm there Tuesday nights. Tuesday nights are the best nights because it's bring your own vinyl night. So if you bring a record, we'll listen to some music and drink some ranch waters.
Shit, you ain't got to tell me twice, dude. That sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. For those who don't know, ABGB, Austin Beer Garden Brewing.
Yeah.
God, it's been, I don't know how long they've been around, but
2013.
2013. Okay. So I moved to Austin in 2016. So since I've been here, they've been around. But it's been beer and wine for
since
so many years.
This year till this year.
Till this year, and now we finally got liquor. So there's a full bar?
Yeah, well, kind of. We just rolled out the cocktails, and eventually, hopefully, it'll turn into a full bar. But right now, cocktails are doing great. It's, great feedback. It's turned around the business for the company, so it's good. I do like making cocktails there for people.
Cool.
It's fun.
Cool. Yeah, I think that'll probably get me there more often. I think in the past few years I've slowed way down on my beer drinking.
I think the beer industry is taking a hit right now because a lot of people are moving away from drinking beer because, there was a time where we were like, oh, craft beer.
Yeah.
All were like, all right, give me a hazy IPA or whatever you would get your hands on. But I feel like since the pandemic and post-pandemic, it's just been a decline in craft beer.
That's interesting, because for me, I think it was even a little bit before that I slowed down with my beer drinking before pre-pandemic. But so I'm taking your word for it, but that makes sense.
Yeah,
it was. I felt like it was kind of a little bit of a fad, maybe. I don't know. Like it was like kind of like I know people that are just like, I want to go to every brewery and you know what I mean? In which, at the same time, I love the brewery layout in terms of a hang, but I don't always want beer. And
Yeah, there's only so much beer you can drink.
so having a brewery layout
Yeah.
and a full bar where we could do cocktails and stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's the new concept for breweries now. If you really want to succeed in the brewery business, in my opinion, is to have all the stuff and give, a seat to everybody on the table. Like everybody, even with non-alcoholic
Yeah.
drinks. Like
NA
every bar
beer.
you go, every brewery, they've got to have non-alcoholic options. So, everybody gets a seat on the table.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. No, the NA beers and really all the non-alcohol products. I've said it on this podcast before. Like, I love it. Like, I love that because even for me, someone who does indulge and consume alcohol,
Yeah.
which I love to do,
Same.
I need a break sometimes. But sometimes I need
Yeah.
that break, and it's not necessarily an opportune time, or maybe I've made plans to go to dinner with friends, or someone's having a party, or everyone's going out to the show. And when these venues where you could go see your favorite band in town and also drink a NA beer with your buddies, and you're not sitting there drinking a water, and everyone goes, well, hey, why are you drinking a water?
Why are you drinking a Coke,
What-
man?
yeah, like
Is that Coke? Coca-Cola.
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 Yeah.
When you can hang out with your friends, drink an NA beer. Some of these NA beers don't even look like the can is like not even any different. They don't look different. They taste pretty much like a beer.
Yeah, man.
Tom Holland's one, the Spider-Man, the guy that plays Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He has a NA beer band called Beero, and it's like I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so I saw him and he was promoting it, and I was like, I ought to go try one of these.
How is it?
If Spider-Man drinks it,
Yeah.
shit, dude.
Do you like it?
It's good. It's good. He's got 3 or 4 different flavors, and when we were doing, when Nicole and I were doing dry, we didn't do dry January because there's again too much shit going on.
Right.
We did dry February,
Okay, fair enough.
and then until Costa Rica, I think.
Oh, wow.
Was that in February?
That was in
February?
March, yeah.
It was in March. Okay. Well, we did something at the end of February where I on the last day I planned to drink. You know what I mean? But throughout that time, we had a bunch of Beeros, a bunch of the
Nice.
What were the other ones we drank?
Hop waters?
Heineken.
Heineken Zeros.
Heineken Zeros are good. I don't know. I don't know.
Guinness.
I feel like I tried about all of the NA beers.
Yeah, dude.
Under the sun. I like it. I like it.
I like it.
Takes the edge off.
Yeah, and it's like I said, it's like another option because you don't, you it's drinking is so like a social thing, it's like, and you don't want to miss out on good hang. So if you're not
Exactly.
drinking, you can just have an NA, and it doesn't really. I mean, of course, there's a placebo effect or whatever, but
Totally.
I think it's a good thing that we're going into that direction.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think I heard recently that before I get to this thought, do you want to take a shot? Oh man, the man is in. Nicole's got us.
Thank you, Nicole.
I'll take a soda water if you want a soda water too to kind of wash it down or something.
Why not?
And just bring the scotch if you could. please, babe. Thank you. Just bring everything in there. Okay, bring it over here so we can get drunk.
We're on some
Okay.
scotch here.
This is gonna be funny. Going right into my point, I feel like the younger generations coming in drink less.
Yeah, I think a lot of this younger generation feels weird to say younger generation. Like
Too many things have been happening where I feel old, bro. Yeah. What's that? You could speak. Yeah. Let's do the scotch. You're just mouthing. I don't know what you're saying. I can't see shit with these sunglasses on. All right.
Yeah, man.
But go ahead.
Yeah, it's kind of, you're right. It's younger generations drinking less, but they are getting into psychedelics more.
That's cool. I like that.
I like that too.
You can't. I wonder if maybe once like they get through the psychedelics, if they'll enjoy alcohol after that. Because I mean,
yeah,
I feel like you can only do the psychedelics for so long.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Before it kind of.
But
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of stoked for them. I'm like, okay, I think maybe it'll be a good experiment on this younger generation to do that.
Totally. Yeah, I think so too. Here we go. Shots. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this into my glass, and then you can have the can if that works. There you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Kinda chase with that. Here, we'll take these shots.
Hey, it says keep Austin weird. Is it still?
I think we're weird.
We're weird. I love being weird.
We're taking shots of scotch.
Cheers,
so,
Nicole.
You know, it's not normal.
So,
We'll turn that so we're not promoting anything. They could see it. We'll blur it out if we have to. Oh yeah.
That was good.
My drink. Have a soda, whiskey.
Actually, that soda water chase, that whatever their flavor is, goes
good.
really good with that.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It like killed all the
raspberry.
killed
I
all
love
the
raspberry.
harshness
Yeah.
of the drink. Yeah, if you want a little bit more of the scotch, let me know.
Thank
You are absolutely welcome at any point in time.
I
sir.
appreciate it.
Okay, so another thing I didn't ask you prior to doing the podcast, which I normally figure out this ahead of time, is if we want to do like a song or something. Because at the end of each episode, we've been doing like an acoustic song. But I don't know.
Why don't you play me some of the new Ranky Dank songs?
We could maybe. I'm thinking it'd be cool if we could get you to do some beats somehow, but I don't know how we would do. We can maybe we can figure something out. We can pause and then we can come back to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll talk about it. So we'll mark that down as a maybe. If not, I definitely want to get it. I think at some point.
Yeah.
Since we're still in the early stages of the podcast.
Yeah.
We were kind of thinking about maybe doing a couple episodes in the studio.
Cool.
And rather than kind of out here in the living room, I think this is a little more like aesthetically, it looks cooler out here.
Yeah.
But I think if we did it in the studio, we could like pivot right to doing like having the drums mic'd up, dude, and like literally doing like a full electric. Like if we had a band in here, we could literally have them do like a full electric set.
Well, how about if
live stream the thing?
The people want it, we'll give it to them in part 2.
I like that. We'll just straight up rock out. Do a White Stripes style, just drums and
we'll get
heavy guitar.
Nicole in there too.
Hell yeah, I like that. That would be so fun.
Right?
It would be really cool too if we got the whole Billy King or any of the other groups in here and did like a set where we could like pre-mix it all and then like stream it or I don't know, something
to think about.
Something to think about. I want to try different things with this podcast and keep it interesting versus like a lot of podcasts are kind of the same thing every time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which there's good to have structure and I think we've got that.
Yeah.
But I think throwing something in, we're like, oh, we're actually gonna live stream this one, or we're going to
for sure
set up the full band setup, or we're gonna have a DJ on and just do live stream a whole DJ set would be fun too.
And your setup in the studio is pretty solid. So
it's solid. It's solid. It's absolutely solid. Yeah. So
we're gonna show it to y'all soon.
There it is. There it is. Well,
if you want to see it.
The studio debut. The studio debut. I love it, man. Yeah, no, I since we moved here, for the listeners that don't know, we were way in East Austin, and then Nicole and I got this house, and if you don't know, let's be real. If anyone's listening to this, they know who Nicole is. Nicole is my fiance, and she's behind the scenes, absolutely crushing it, making sure we don't run out of memory on the video camera,
She's
or the computer doesn't freeze up. She's running all the behind the scenes stuff and making this possible. So
She's
thank you.
badass.
Thank you, Nicole. And now I just had an idea too. I feel like I need like a little sample thing where I could like have applause. Yeah, have applause going. That would be, which I literally have the MPC. So
Yeah,
I just program a couple sounds into that.
Hey, this is a pot, so we're just gonna keep doing it. You're gonna get more ideas every episode.
Every episode, baby.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing it.
Fresh ideas, keep doing it. Yeah, and we did the first multi-person one last episode, which hadn't aired yet, so I need to get that one out. I need to make a couple edits, but
it will be aired before this.
But it will air before this.
Yeah.
But that was our first multi-person one, and it was fun. I think I need to figure out a little bit of a different way to do the camera stuff. If we're doing more than two people, maybe do, I don't know, because I had like a chair set up here, and then I had, two people basically where we were sitting. And then it kind of, I don't know, when you zoom in and do cuts for reels or whatever, if you zoom into the face, it's like super grainy.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I'll try to figure something out for that, but,
Yeah.
comes with the territory.
Totally.
If we ever get rich, get
Hey.
what we're saying. I was like, I think on the last one we were talking about, I was like, somehow we started talking about fighting, like UFC fighting.
Yeah.
And then I like quickly was just like, okay, we don't need another UFC podcast, okay, guys.
Oh man,
getting Spotify rich.
I actually watched a UFC fight this morning while eating breakfast.
I like it. I like why. I mean, that shit's entertaining, right?
It is, because I grew up watching WWF and WWE, and it's not the same anymore. So it's like, just like, I need to see some blood.
Yeah, dude. I mean, those guys are crazy, if you ask me.
Oh yeah.
You gotta. I think to be a professional fighter, or maybe even an amateur, you gotta be a little fucking crazy, dude.
Oh, totally, man. It's like getting hit in your head so many times. Like, it was round 3 this morning, and they were like, the other guy got punched 105 times already. There were 2 more rounds to go. I'm like, oh my God.
And we're worried about the football players with CTE. Okay, and these guys. I know that doesn't make sense to me. Like,
they choose their own paths, and it's like, and honestly, they're making their buck out of it. So it's like
fair enough. Yeah. Imagine all the fighters that do it that don't get paid anything but still get rocked.
Yeah,
that's the crazy thought to me. Is like the guys that have these massive careers. Sure, for them it's worth it to go in there and crack skulls, but God, for all the people that train and want to do that and then get rocked and dude, just the thought of that makes me just like so uncomfortable. Dude, I mean, for me, I played football in high school, so it was like even then, and I kind of regret playing because of just the head trauma.
I can't imagine,
and I don't use the trauma word very often. But
T-R-A.
but I do think I experienced some head trauma playing football.
Oh man, yeah.
Like, and they just be like, "Oh, get back in there, Fetzer!" and it's just like, dude, like, I am legit seeing stars, and they're just like, "No, you can just shake it off."
Shake it off,
and you're like, okay, I must be me. They've seen this before. I know,
Yeah.
But God, I wish I didn't play because it was just so brutal.
Can't imagine, bro.
Yeah. Did you play any sports growing up?
Yeah, I played soccer, which is football. And
Football.
I played basketball and cricket, but I sucked at all of them.
Mm.
So I gave it up pretty early, and that's when I found music. So
Cricket, dude.
cricket. Have you
Which
watched
one
the
was?
game?
I have watched it, dude. I don't understand it, but I have
Yeah.
watched it before. It looks fun. It looks fun.
It is fun, but I'm not sure which, because there are three different formats of it. So I mean, honestly, all of them are pretty long. The format that I like watching is called T20, which is 20 overs, and the match is done in like 3 hours.
Okay.
So it's still pretty long. 3 hours is a lot of time.
Yeah.
So I grew up like, it's like South Asia and Europe and Australia, anywhere except the Americas. They all play cricket. So
Yeah. UK, right?
UK,
plays?
I mean
Yeah.
UK was basically the one who invented the game.
Okay. Okay.
So
Cool.
England invented the game, and then
And then kind
it
of
was-
spread east.
Yeah, exactly, after colonialism and all that stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, man.
Well, not cool.
It's
but you know what
No,
I mean.
yeah.
Cool
Well,
that. Yeah. A
it-
lot of people
it's
play
a
it.
fun sport. It brings people together, and like every other sport does. But I don't watch it as much as I did when I was a kid. So
Yeah.
basically,
I-
because our team sucks.
Dude, I rarely watch sports at all these days.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't watch a lot of TV, man, anymore. It's just, especially live TV. Like,
Same.
you watch shows and stuff, but live TV, I feel like
I don't have we don't have cable.
me neither.
We have a couple streaming apps.
I don't think I've had cable in 10 years.
Oh, yeah, at least for
10
me.
years, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
It's-
I mean, it's all crap, man.
Yeah, just get the streaming shit
Yeah.
and be done. Or don't even get that, cuz you could probably stream it illegally somewhere. I'm just going to say it. You probably can.
There are ways.
It's probably not too difficult.
Look it up.
But do I want to make the effort to do all that? No.
No.
But I don't necessarily want to make the effort to tell Nicole to text her dad to say update the household on Netflix
Yeah.
every fucking time either.
Exactly.
So
yeah.
fucking figure it out, Netflix. All right,
Ah, yeah.
$16 a month. You can fuck off
And
with your shit.
we can't share it with our family members anymore. What the fuck is that about?
It's bullshit.
Yeah,
the one household shit is fucking annoying, dude.
Hey, Netflix, you lost me, and I haven't downloaded you in so long. You lost a really valuable customer. Yeah.
Dude, they're gonna miss your $20, dude. They're gonna really. It's a trip. I mean, imagine starting a streaming service. Like, I mean, because, like, let me ask you this: Spotify.
Mm. Ooh.
It's an interesting subject, right?
Yep.
Do you have a Spotify account?
Absolutely.
Same here, but do you also fucking hate it?
I hate it.
And are they also pieces of shit to the
yeah.
artists? It's such a weird thing because I also have it.
I love and hate it because I love
Yeah.
it because how am I gonna explore more artists?
I know.
It's like the algorithm will sometimes, sometimes you listen to your Discover Weekly
Yeah.
or whatever radio, whatever algorithm puts forward in your homepage.
And the algorithms are great, honestly.
And yeah, sometimes you're like, oh, I would have never been able to discover this artist. So I'm kind of thankful for that. But it's like for people who are trying to make, a little something out of their music, it's not for them. It's like 0.001 per stream. It's like
Yeah.
insane.
It really is, man.
And it's ruined the
it's less than 0.001, dude. It's far less than that.
I don't know if you've seen this AI band that's been exploding, and they have like a million or two
I have seen
listeners, and people are listening to this AI band.
Did you listen to it?
No,
I listened to it, and it's to me it sounds like AI.
Yeah,
Like
I
it
bet.
sounds like some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but maybe to the average listener,
See, the thing is about with the streaming quality, the average listener is listening to something that is because with streaming services they kind of what do you call that? Reduce the quality of the music as opposed to what you'd hear on a record, on a vinyl.
yeah. But
So
I mean,
yeah,
it's not bad though,
it's not
right?
bad,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it could be. So it's like I don't know, man. It's just such a topic where it's like it does do wonders for artists to get explored on, but it's also not good. I don't know.
It's weird. I feel the same way where I go back
Yeah.
and forth about it too. And part of me is like, like, so I definitely go back and forth on the do is this good or bad, right? The kind of major side
Yeah.
viewpoints of it. But I also kind of go back and forth on the idea of could there be a better platform that benefits the artists more, but also is I don't want to say makes it as easily accessible to the listener because you can't make one more valuable for the artist and one more valuable for the listener, I don't think. But also maybe you can because I mean you've heard what the CEO and all the businesses
Oh yeah.
of the shareholders of Spotify, those guys are making so much money, and that's off the artists.
Oh
I mean, now that I'm kind of talking out, maybe there is a way to platform the music to where the listeners can pay a subscription, but the artists get a higher percentage of that prescription
yeah.
subscription. Sorry, or maybe it's just a more like an iTunes way where you pay per song, but
Yeah.
it's maybe less than that, but somehow I don't know. I
But
don't know.
it's
I
like
don't know.
people are always gonna find a way to get it via some illegal way. If
Yeah.
even if Spotify goes away, there's gonna be another thing, and then there's gonna be another thing after that. I think like yeah, I am a person that I love streaming services in a way as a consumer,
Mm.
as an artist, not really. So it's like if you do really want to support music, you just go to shows and you buy records and
Yes,
merch,
sir.
and you order it online via their website or Bandcamp and stuff. So Bandcamp, there you go. That's one
Yeah,
of the
that's a good one.
Bandcamp is one of the places where you can actually support artists in a very beneficial way. So I'm sure a lot of you who are listening to this already know that. But yeah, man, I'm just like I don't know where I stand on Spotify at the moment.
If
It's
if there was like just like a widespread boycott of Spotify
I would
and like every artist pulling their shit, would you do it?
yeah, absolutely.
I think I would. I think
Yeah,
I would too.
because anything to do with the downfall of billionaires, I'm in.
Fucking right, dude.
Yeah,
It is crazy, especially with where we're going with automation and AI, which I don't think we've ever talked about this on the podcast, but I mean, I think there's gonna be some sort of if more and more jobs keep becoming more and more automated, there's gonna have to be some sort of universal income.
mm-hmm.
You know, what I think I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't want to get into this. This
I
is a
don't
little. This is a little.
Yeah.
We're on the little, I guess, kind of sort of political side of things, but I think so. I mean, I don't see a world where CEOs and billionaires could literally just pay robots to do all the jobs and then everyone else is struggling. I don't know.
Oh man, it's um
Don't feel like we. I wasn't
it's
expecting to go into this either.
it's looking like a possibility. Yeah.
I just, but I mean, we can vote, right?
Yeah.
To change things and
Yeah, absolutely.
tax the billionaires
Yeah.
90%. You know what I mean? But it just seems it doesn't seem fathomable right now.
No.
But I think the more and more things become automated, we're gonna see some strange changes that are gonna force humans to find different purpose in their life, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, that's being human, you know. So
Yeah.
it's always been like we'll always find some other way to survive because that's our instinct. It's our
Yeah.
basic instinct. We're always going to be like, all right, there's got to be some other way, and that's always been the case. But it's like it is kind of scary, but I don't want people to be scared. I feel like since we've given the power of being intelligent and smart, and it's like let's just not accept defeat before we're defeated, you know. So it's like
Totally.
keep going until someone really fucking kills us, and then you're done. If you're dead, then you're done.
Then you're done.
Until
Then
you're not
cooked.
dead, until you're not cooked, man. Keep going.
And I think with the changes that this AI and automation are going to bring in jobs, especially people that their purpose is their job. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
They're gonna have to find a new purpose in their life, and I think that's just. I think ultimately it's gonna be discovering that new purpose is gonna be a beautiful thing, but I think there's gonna be a lot of hardship along the way. You know what I mean? So
Definitely, I feel like our generation has already gone through so many different versions of experiments and existential crisis, and
oh my God,
we've
yeah.
seen so much as a generation, the millennials and then Gen Z or wherever is next. It's like we've seen it. We've seen a lot of stuff. We're still going.
Oh, yeah.
We're still.
I mean, the pandemic, dude,
Yeah.
alone, man, crazy.
Yeah, and we're still talking positive here. So it's like, we're still finding solutions to all of these things. So there's this kind of hope that keeps something, keeps it alive. So it's like, all right, there's still hope that people are not giving up yet, because the pandemic, like you said, was like we were all shocked because no one has ever experienced that within
Very
our time.
strange time. Very strange time.
Yeah.
But you're right. We persevered, and we're here. We are. We got we lost a lot of lives, but we got through it as a human race, and you know we're coming out on top, and we're getting back to normalcy, I should say, and because things are just stranger and stranger, but we're getting there.
We're getting there.
All right, so I got one more question for you.
Okay.
Before we kind of wrap things up here, would you if they make a robot? I think they're making robots and AI. Since we're just on the subject,
Okay.
I like to ask my friends this: how much money, if they came out with a robot tomorrow that did all of your chores at home, how much money would you spend on it? And I mean all your chores, dude.
Oh my chores. Okay.
All your chores.
Um.
Can do the dishes, can fold your clothes, can vacuum, clean, dust, everything. Cook as well.
I'm a person who believes in paying people for the amount of work that they do, but
Sure.
robots are not people, so fuck y'all. You get $2 an hour. No, $2 a week.
No. I'm not saying hourly. If you could buy one for your
buy
house
one. Okay.
to like you charge it in the closet.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'd just say a one-time deal of $89.99, and it gives me
As in $90.
yeah.
$90, bro. I was expecting like $1,000 or some
No,
shit.
bro.
No,
They're
you wouldn't drop
robots.
it.
No,
You
fuck
wouldn't
that.
drop a G.
Drop a G.
I'd drop a G, dude. I'd be bad.
well-
I'd be bad. I hate chores. I hate chores.
Yeah. Well, see, if it was a human, definitely $1,000. I wouldn't buy them.
I'll cut this portion, Rocky. 'Cause
Okay, you cut
that's a little racy. Ah, dude.
definitely cut that one.
I'd buy a human for $1,000.
Human AI.
Human AI.
Yeah.
Oh
No,
my
I don't know,
God.
man. Robots. I honestly, you're not wrong. $1,000 seems pretty reasonable. So if there was one, and if we're going that direction, then yeah, why not? But
I'm-
wouldn't that be weird? Something you just like wake up in your undies and you go into your kitchen and this robot's doing your dishes and you're like, oh,
I'm down with it, dude.
you down with it?
I'm down with
Okay.
it. Think about imagine this, throwing a party, your house is wrecked.
Yeah.
There's red Solo cups everywhere. And then you wake up the next day, you're hungover, and you roll over, and you get on your phone and you open the My Robot app, and you say just clean kitchen, and then it says estimated time of completion 2 hours and 13 minutes, and then you chug some water, pass out, and then you wake back up, and then your house is just
Clean.
pristine.
It's pretty. That's a pretty good thing to wake up to.
You know what I'm
so You're
saying?
not wrong in that.
You know what I'm saying?
What if the robot had was done and he was like, this person treats me like a fucking piece of shit. Then it turn
And
your
it just fucking
gas
murders you?
on, yeah, or run your a dryer too long, and then they're like, you know what, I'm gonna suffocate them. What happens then?
Ooh, that's fucking. We're getting
Then-
dark.
Well,
I mean, we're talking about There's a movie where this happens, right? There's a couple movies where this
Yeah.
happens. I think where the robots and the AI get pissed.
mm-hmm.
They're like, humans are fucking pieces of worthless shit. We don't need them.
Hey, that's
And
what
then
we call. You know what we call then?
what do we call
The Avengers.
the fucking Avengers? Get Tony Stark up in this bitch. He gonna take Ultron out, dude.
We call Spider-Man.
Fucking Ultron is basically
Yeah.
that. Ultron is the AI that says fuck these people. I'm gonna just murder them real quick, and then just start my own higher race
Yeah.
of being or whatever.
Hey, as long as you have the Avengers, we're good.
As long as we got fucking Thor and he doesn't have a shirt on, we're good. Oh my god, dude! Well, I love you. We can wrap it up here. Maybe
Yeah,
talk
love you
about
too,
a
bro.
jam session. I don't know.
Yeah.
But dude, so much thanks for coming on,
Oh,
man.
thanks for having me.
This has been a blast. This has been a really fun one.
Thanks for a
so-
lovely cocktail and hospitality and letting me talk your ear off.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers, dude.